There are so many people that have been flooded out of their homes. There are so many large areas that are unpopulated, so many business areas that have no business even today.
I'm just amazed at how much there is to be done.
New Orleans is not whole yet.
Every year we come back, I'm still surprised to see how many houses need help.
It's a very slow process that's surprising. Every 6 months we come back and only a little bit more has been achieved.
For me, justice means to bring repair, to make whole again that which has been broken.
I am sitting in the sanctuary of Community Church. What was the sanctuary until the day after Katrina when the levees broke.
Community Church is located in Lakeview, just a few blocks from the 17th Street Canal, where the breach of the canal caused the devastation and flooding. It's more well suited to those who are looking for a church in more suburban environment.
First Church was completely saturated by water, I think 3.5 feet of water.
I would characterize our congregation as being one of the most liberal in an already liberal denomination. We're right in the heart of New Orleans in a neighborhood called Broadmoor. It is rich and poor, it is black and white. It is about as diverse a community as you can get.
North Shore had roof damage and many trees were blown over on their property.
The North Shore Unitarian Universalist Society is located in Lacombe, Louisiana. We are connected to New Orleans by a 25-mile causeway. We're in a very conservative area, constantly in battles with the local community over creationism, prayers in the school, gay and lived-in rights, and such things.
As a faith people, we were more likely to survive if we were deeply connected with one another. We all really had a sense of our communities as being distinct and unique in their own way, but we knew we were a part of something, a part of a faith in a place. And so that was really the genesis of the Greater New Orleans Unitarian Universalists.
We became this cluster, essentially, for the survival and growth of Unitarian Universalists in the three churches.
We have shared lay leadership, a shared consulting ministry, a shared intern minister.
We have served food to the homeless, and we've also had workshop days with Habitat for Humanity.
We have also put together shared services on a Sunday where all three congregations attend a single service.
Partnership with the No AIDS Task Force to develop a commercial kitchen which will house their Food for Friends program, which serves people who are homebound living with HIV and AIDS.
We have volunteers who come in 800 to 1,000 strong each year. And they go into people's homes and into facilities where help is needed.
The purpose of the Greater New Orleans UU Capital Campaign is to make these three congregations whole again. The primary objective is to literally rebuild two of the three churches, First UU and Community Church. In Community's case, from the ground up. In the First UU's case, to do the infrastructure repairs that are necessary to bring the building back up to code. North Shore is suffering under the burden of a very large mortgage that they took out when their membership was at its zenith before the storm. And since they've lost so many members, as we all have, after the storm, they are in a position of having to decide whether they can afford full-time ministry or can pay their mortgage.
I've been amazed at how many people, when I tell them I'm going to New Orleans to do a service trip, and their reaction is, well, isn't that fixed yet?
It's no longer front page news. It's not on people's dining room table. They're not talking about it.
Help is definitely needed. It's a long time before things are straightened out.
In my heart of hearts, New Orleans needs to be here because this is the cradle of American culture. This is the birthplace of American music. Our food, our music, our way of life needs to be saved.
As of this date, we've raised about $1 million. A little less than half of that has come from the members and friends of these 3 Unitarian churches digging deep into their own pockets to make their congregations whole again. The other half of that $1 million has come from very generous friends, UU friends from around the country, also from our very, very generous partner churches. There's also been some individuals who've made significant contributions. We still have $1.7 million to raise in order to meet our goals, and we really encourage you to consider jumping on this bandwagon and helping these 3 Unitarian Universalist churches. This is our invitation to you to get involved in helping these 3 Unitarian Universalist churches to become whole again, to be able to serve their larger communities in the rebuilding of a great American city. We're at the phase of the campaign where we really are trying to make a final leap towards our goal of $2.7 million. This is what we need to be able to make these churches whole again, to be able to put the infrastructure in place so that these churches can continue to serve this community and spread the good news of our wonderful UU denomination. Please make a pledge to our campaign. Decide to help in whatever small or large way you can to help make these churches whole again. We encourage you to visit our website. It's gnouu.org. That'll give you all the information that you need about all 3 of our churches and the campaign that we are running right now. Thank you.